But I'm not gonna go cut down a koa tree because we need to keep every koa tree in the forest that's over there, and we need to keep planting more. The native woods are sacred and important, and they're being choked out by invasives. So no. Since then, I've learned, yeah, they're being choked out by invasives. In fact, it's those invasives that we need to cut down from the forest. And there's no reason we shouldn't give life to those trees that have life. They came here by others' introduction, but they're still alive. But boy, do we need to get them out. So early on, right away, I realized that it wasn't necessarily going to be native wood, but we could follow the traditions and make wood boards because we're in love with plastics as surfers. We need to move away from that. We need to find more sustainable surfboard materials, ways, you know, in strength versus weight, we can't compete with epoxy and styrofoam and all this stuff. But when you carve your own surfboard, take that out, pray for safe passage and safe return, and ride that board. Boy, that's something different. One thing, first thing is humility. It's not easy. You may have seen me paddle out with this board that I have right below me at Uncle Clyde's funeral the other day. And I forgot how thin this board was. It was only like a 2.5-inch thick blank when I made it. And I think this one was the African tulip. And so I was experimenting, and we learn about wood through using it. You know, but going back to that, I carved that board out of Norfolk pine, and I researched in the La'au Hawaii and Isabella Abbott's books about 12 different pa'ele hawaiian paints or stains or coverings that made the wood water resistant.